and welcome to episode 86 of Youth Squad Legends with Crewe Alexandra. We are now going to go through the best of the rest, the generator players that are not playing for Crewe Alexandra at the moment. I have searched high and low for these players, really have. Searched every single age bracket in every single league, and we've got ourselves a list of players mostly from the 5 major leagues in Europe, but some interesting ones. I know that we've got like an 85, 86 overall striker in Portugal. That was a surprise, but most of them really aren't. You guys have got a great chance here. I'm going to put most of these players, apart from like the likes of Paul that might come back anyway if I have some spare money available to me. We are going to try and sign Paul back. I'm going to put most of these in a list. And the person with the most votes, one of these guys on this list, the player with the most votes, will be a Crewe Alexandra player very, very shortly. I will sign them up because of your votes. Yeah? So it's a bit of participation from you guys. And I'm really looking forward to finishing this episode off because it will mean 2 weeks of hard work with this and with Dare to Dream with Djibouti is finally over, and we can go ahead and play some games on Dare to Dream and on this. Just, doesn't that sound wonderful? Now, let me just have a drink before we start. I added all these players into a list. I don't know how to pronounce most of them, so please don't murder me in the comments section. I will try my best. Mark Schindler, he is a goalkeeper, a German, 6'2". He's got that alien face, so he will not be on the list of signees, I guess. So anybody with this kind of blank face going on will not be a part of the poll. We know that he's a generated player though, because the blank face for generated players are different to blank faces for real players. The real blank face has got hair on it. There you go. So if you didn't know that, then that's a little tip for you. Generated players with the blank face with no hair. Real players, blank face with hair. There you are. But I know a lot of people like myself don't sign players because they got a blank face. And I can't argue with that. Because it's just disturbing. Look at it. Sergio Gil Moadano plays for Newcastle United. Might have been a brother to our Gil Moadano that we just sold. I don't know. 82 overall, 25-year-old Spanish goalkeeper playing for Newcastle United. So if Newcastle are in the Premier League, then we will play against him. I'm sure of that. Now we got Alexandro Stein Rebello. He is another alien face with his 84 overall Brazilian goalkeeper standing at 6'2". Very nice. Laszlo Kezeru, ex-Crewe Alexandra player. You never saw him play, obviously. He's got that 3-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. What a crazy person. 83 overall. I mean, I just got him on contract expiry. I wasn't looking to sign him up. I saw that Costa Rican goalkeeper and I'm like, you know what, we could get rid of Kezeru and actually have a goalkeeper that I really want to play with instead of holding on to this guy. So we did that. And then here comes Paul, 81 overall, playing for Southampton. He's very happy at the moment at Southampton, but I want to take him back. I want to bring him back. And I want to bring him back quite quickly because it would be quite a missed opportunity if we didn't bring back Paul. We've got enough money to bring in one of these players and maybe a couple of others. I know Paul won't be that costly, maybe about 20 million max. So we'll be fine. Everything's okay. We've got the money. We'll be fine. Johnny Gonzalez, the last time you probably saw this guy, he was at Tottenham Hotspur playing as a right back. We put him on the first team when we played them last. Now he's moved to Paris Saint-Germain. Very interesting move here. 81 overall. Most of the big teams are still clinging on to the real players, apart from Manchester United, who I think would probably be the best bet for Champions League final. If I were to choose a team right now, then it probably would be Manchester United, even though we are playing them in the Premier League anyway. It would be nice to play a foreign team, but there you go. We'll play loads of foreign teams when we're in the Champions League anyway. You want the best kind of occasion, especially best kind of region occasion for the final. It should be a Manchester United Crewe final, if that is to be the case. It's probably not going to be like that. We wanted Bayern Munich last time when we were playing with Yeovil, and that didn't happen. We didn't actually play Bayern Munich through the tournament, I don't think. So Johnny Gonzalez, 81 overall. Think he's Uruguayan? Yes, he is. On to Alien Face Alessandro Paponi. 86 overall, right back, 5'6". Look at that weak foot. Yeah. This one is a strange find because Chievo were hanging around in the second tier of Italian football. So they've got this random 86 overall right back. They've also got another player, another regen that has a face and has a pretty decent overall. We'll see him very shortly. Alvaro Araujo Delgado. 84 overall right back, playing for Mallorca at the moment. Very good. 6'3". I was going to say 63 there. Let me have a drink. Valuation at £20.5 million, and his best stat is ball control at 94. Great. On to the centre-backs. And the centre-backs are really dominated by the Premier League here. We got Wanderson. Great first name. Marquez Bittencourt. I mean, it falls down with that second name, but Wanderson is a wonderful, wonderful name. He's got that jumping of 99, 83 overall. I think he's Brazilian. Yes, he is. 6'2". Then, of course, Harrison Moore. He's got his dream move now to Arsenal from Swansea. There you go. And I think he was at somewhere else before that, maybe. But there you go. Anyway, Harrison Moore's off to Arsenal. We're not looking to sign this player. He will not be in the poll because he's just a bit too short. I will make sure the poll is has kind of a filter to players that I would match my specific needs for a position. Okay, so you won't get small centre backs in that poll. However, there will be a massive list of players. Like FIFA have sorted out short centre backs a little bit in this game. They are far less frequent. Just hopefully in FIFA 18 it's ironed out completely. Anyway, Harrison Moore, 85 overall now at 27, valuation at 23.5 million. They've got Patrick Mukhtar. Now this guy looks a bit supreme. He's got that jumping of 99. He is massive. 6'6" German. Halfar written all over this guy. The problem is not called Halfar, it's called Mukhtar. I don't know if that's funnier or worse. That's for you guys to decide. He's very pricey at £46 million. That's the only problem with signing him. Another, I think, German here? Yeah, another German on the cards. This is Johannes Vogelsammer. Great name. 85 overall. He's pretty old though compared to someone like Mukhtar. 28 years old. And he's just not got the stats as Mukhtar anyway. But anyway, there's plenty of other great players in here. So I'm not going to hail Mukhtar anymore because I might be siding with him too much. Just be very balanced on this and think, what does Crewe actually need in their squad right now? Because there's loads of players for loads of positions. Maybe a certain position is lacking, you feel. Then go and vote for someone in that position. But there he is, Vogelsammer, 85 overall, 28 years old. Mattia Falcinelli, great name. 83 overall centre back at 24 years old. You see, this guy might be actually better than Mukhtar. 5'11". Is he going to make the poll? We don't know. It's pretty short. 83 overall anyways. That's a great overall for just a 24-year-old. Rodrigo Ruano Delgado. Wow! 87 overall at 23. Oh, but he's only 5'10". What a shame. That is going to be one hell of a player when he grows to about 26, 27 years old. Unbelievable overall for this young age. But he's 5'10". Florian Brat, he is an 83 overall French left back that can also play left midfield. His best attribute is ball control at 98. On to the next one. Enaldo Diogo Rodriguez de Silva, 81 overall left back from Real Betis, only 21 years old. Some youngsters coming through this with excellent overall. This one, probably the youngest on the list so far. I think he might be the youngest on the list, full stop. So there he is. Enaldo Diogo Rodriguez de Silva. The only problem, he's got a pretty shitty name, let's be honest, and it's quite massive. Dual shock battery level low. Every single time I record, it will hold on. Trust me, it will hold on. It's got about 20 minutes left in the tank, if not more. Nicolo Silvestri, 84 overall central defensive midfielder. Think you've heard his name before. He's now playing for Inter Milan. He will not be on the list. We've seen him play many a time now. And, I mean, he never lived up to the standards of an overall like that. So let him just enjoy his time at Inter Milan. But he is one of the world's best. We can't say he isn't. And we made him grow into something like that, so we should be proud of our achievements. Great. Here's Aitor Gilmo Adorno. Look, Gilmo Adorno's just hanging around. He is an 84 overall central defensive midfielder from Spain. He's 26 years old. Valuation of 42 million. How on earth has he got a valuation like that? Ivan Yadvai. Oh. Now, this guy, we've been chasing him for so long, and I was so close to signing him up in the simulation, but my concentration were on different positions. And then Manchester United came in, snapped him up from, I think, Wolfsburg. Might have come from Wolfsburg. I think it was from the German league. Probably 98% sure it was from the German league. And 85% sure it was Wolfsburg. Valuation of £33.5 million for this 84 overall Croatian. Yes, he's got the 5-star. I didn't even know that. Well, that helps his cause a lot. Could be the potential signing. Who knows? On to... Yes, I completely forgot about this guy. Sassuolo, yes? Roman Kiss. 83 overall, 24-year-old. The problem is he is a central midfielder. We've got loads of central midfielders, but he's called Roman Kiss. I think with that name he's probably Slovakian, yeah. There he is, and he's got a decent weak foot on him as well. Wow. Roman Kiss, lads. That's a decent name. We also found someone called Christian Nuts, and I don't know if he's in this list because... Actually, let's have a look. In fact, no, he was a central defensive midfielder, and I've clearly got rid of him on this list of players because he wasn't obviously up to the high overall of everybody else, and this is the best of the rest. But for the best name, I think it was Christian Nuts. Vedat Kurtuldu. Vedat Kurtuldu. 84 overall, central midfielder, 24 years old, Turkish this time. So you could be like the next generation of Tashdemir. In fact, it might be the same age as Tashdemir, who knows. £29 million, quite reasonably priced for a 84 overall midfielder. Gennaro Werner, 83 overall central midfielder, 27 years old. £19.5 million valuation. Yeah, just one of the better players. Fabricio Allende Lopez. He was one of our players. 81 overall now at Aston Villa with a valuation of £15 million. Now we're getting through these players. Nicholas Gandhi will not be on the poll simply because his valuation is just massive now. Las Palmas have got a great player on their hands, and if they're wanting to sell him at any time, they're going to get some serious money for him. But we have played with him before. We played with him and we gave him the patience. We gave him the time to flourish, and he just didn't do it. So we moved on to Madica, the Messi regen. I need a drink. Alright. So yeah, his valuation now, £84.5 million as an 87-year-old, 87 overall. Oh, you can't be serious. I can't even read that. Felipe Joaquim Gonçalves Araujo. It's a good thing that they've got it down at the bottom as well. Plays for Manchester City. 83 overall. Could you imagine playing as Manchester City on this career mode? You wouldn't be able to see it at the top. Anyway, he's a 25-year-old. Yeah, just your bang average central attacking midfielder. But it's nice to see them pop up in the Premier League because it means that we got more interest when playing the league season this time around. Ashraf Kali. Now this guy is one of the front runners to be signed up, isn't it? Because he's an 85 overall central attacking midfielder at 26. His valuation £30 million. The only thing going against him is that we got loads of central attacking midfielders. We got loads of midfielders in general. Next one, Carlos Maffeo. Maffeo? What a weird name that is. Becerra. I am so sorry for anybody who's getting offended by my pronunciation. Chievo, level 2 in Italy, Division 2, overall of 84. Central attacking midfielder, 25 years old, valuation at £26.5 million. Then we go into the MLS, the only MLS entry here. Marcelo Catarino Fagundes. Great name. Oh, 83 overall central attacking midfielder, 26 years old, and a valuation of £21 million. Then we go to a player that we are actually familiar with. He hasn't played with us at all, but he's played against us and he ripped us apart. It's Vinicius Lucio de Freitas Couto. He's an 82 overall centre forward, 25 years old, and we can boost that overall if we train him. We got loads of strikers to train this season, so you'll see a lot of the strikers just go crazy on the overalls from now until the end of the season. They'll at least +5 on the overalls. Alright, okay, this guy, Facundo Mesquida. He's the only player below 80, I do feel, that's on the list. But I need to add him because this is the reason why we were able to get Juan Manuel Rico Gonzalez so easily. Because this guy is Uruguayan striker, maybe the regen of Luis Suarez? Possibly, because he moved to Manchester United. And he has a potential to be special player. So Sunderland, they're like, oh, fantastic, we got a player like this. We don't really need Rico Gonzalez. So we just creeped up £30 million, thank you very much, in the bag. And made our team exceptionally strong for the season to come. Jacek Grzib. This is the guy that we took from Bayern Munich and then sold to Manchester United to get Nordmark back. £61 million valuation. Just to think we got him for £22 million from Bayern Munich when he was an 86 overall. Just absolute madness. Great stats. Didn't feel like it in game, so we just moved him on to get Nordmark back. And Nordmark has the pressure now because he had that intro last episode. Everybody's hyped for his return. He's got to perform on the field. On to Alejandro Rico Gonzalez. Another Rico Gonzalez coming out the woodwork and becoming a brilliant player. Pretty sure we've noticed him a couple of times before. Probably started in La Liga, but seems to have moved to Schalke since. So there he is, 83 overall, 25-year-old. Let's have a look at them weak foot and skill moves. In fact, I think we should really look at everybody's weak foot and skill moves, especially the ones that could possibly be on this poll. So Marcelo Catarino Fagundes. There we are. Slow down the video if you want, but then we'll all be there. Nicolas Gandhi, Alejandro Lopez, Gennaro Werner. Werner's got some wonder. Look at that. He's one of the weakest centre mids, but he's got some great weak foot and skill moves. There's Roman Kiss with his 5-star weak foot. Obviously, Jedve has got like 5-star, 5-star, which is crazy. I really do feel Jedve might just about pip it. Don't know, there's some great players on there here, so it's going to be a tough decision for you guys. I think I might vote as well. I won't say anything about who I'm voting for. Isn't it funny? We're going to have a poll, we're going to have a vote the time of the UK elections. Wonderful. That is quite magical. There you go. Doing it very quickly. Showing you all of them. Even ones that are not going to be on the poll. Sorted. Alright, back to the bottom. So where were we? Alejandro Rico Gonzalez. We've only got 2 left after this. 83 overall, 22 million. Not a bad valuation, actually. If we could get him for about 22 million, that'd be actually excellent, wouldn't it? Marcio Rafael Santa Pessoa. Now this is the guy from Portugal. 85 overall striker, valued at 30.5. Got great weak foot, great skill moves. His attacking work rate, I'd have loved to have been high, but I think he's got the same work rate as Nordmark, presumably. I know that we've had a few strikers that have had these work rates and they've not really bothered me. So another front runner there, especially because he's just a very strange one to be hanging around in Portugal when there's been so few really good players outside the European top 5 leagues. And finally, David Gilmoadano, the one that we had, the Gilmoadano that we had, 81 overall, 5'10", and he's got that weak foot of 4-star skill moves of 3. Not going to be putting him on the list of players that could possibly sign for the club. And that's it for the shortlist. Don't worry about what you see on here. I had to simulate a couple of months ahead to get everybody's overall shown up on the shortlist. We're going to go into team sheets now and import team sheet. And we're going to look at all the 5-star teams around, only looking at the top 5 leagues because that's where they're all hiding, I guess. In fact, no, we'll add a couple more leagues in to see if there's any surprises. So firstly, Manchester United, not really surprised. I did say that their youth system especially is one of the best around. And their recruitment of Regens is quite excellent at this point. It's a shame that I can't show them you, but we'll get there eventually. Through this season, I'll show them when we play them. So that's a 5-star for Man United. And then we go to Spurs, who've got 5-star. It's great. You know what's great? Next season, Brighton will be in this league, and that's quite poignant because they're actually going to be playing in the Premier League next season in real life. So there's Spurs. There's another 5-star team. Arsenal are a 5-star team. Bournemouth 4.5. That's interesting. Chelsea, that 5-star team. Crewe Alexandra, no surprises there, 5-star. Liverpool 5-star. City a 5-star. We're back to United. Then we go into France. Don't think it'll be a surprise when we go to PSG and it'll be a 5-star team. Anybody else 5-star? PSG 5-star. And I'm not really too sure if these star ratings even change with the players that are like additional or added, transferred into teams. Maybe the star ratings just stay the same no matter what. I mean, look at Bayern Munich starting 11. It's shocking. Lewandowski's a 73. Muller's a 75. That's not a 5-star team. And if I look at that and I'm going, why the hell am I showing the star ratings if it's like that? If that's Renato Sanchez at right back, I'll cry. Honestly, what are you doing? Bayern Munich, sort yourself out. Dortmund up there, 5-star. I mean, it's looking a little bit better. Dembele's a 90 overall. But I really do feel, now that I've seen this, now that I've seen that Bayern Munich team especially, that it doesn't really matter about what you got in the team. If you start this save with a 5-star team, you're probably going to stay as a 5-star team, maybe. Belgium, the Belgian international side, they've got themselves a 5-star team. Ojo! Ojo is in the side. Excellent. Actually, let's have a look. Let's have a look from top to bottom if we can see any Youth Squad Legends players. How about that? So, Australia, no. Austria, I can't even remember an Austrian. We got Ojo there. Nobody else. Bolivian Aguino? Marvin Aguino? That could be Marvin Aguino in the centre of midfield. But he is 73 overall, and I don't think Aguino would be that highly rated. Brazilian Tafarel Bastos. There we are. That's one of our players. So we got a Brazilian centre back on board there. Bulgarian. Oh, surely now. You're not. Oh my days. Oh my days. How stupid is this game? They've got. Malachias Jr. is an 84 overall. Okay. He's an 84 overall. Stick him up front if you need to. He's just going to be better than anybody that you'll ever play ever, apart from Berbatov. Cameroon. Can't see anybody there. Canada. Nope. Here's Chile. How can they not be playing the free agent winger that... Oh, this is a laugh. This is an absolute laugh. Colombia. Can't see anybody there. Yes. No. No. Ivory Coast have got a winger. Wow. Bayou's playing right back and he's a 90. That's crazy. Right. I think that Gigi is in the free agents and I was looking for him. I was looking at him because he had some interesting attributes. I think he's only young. 65 overall though, it's quite low. Czech Republic. I'm going to miss a couple of names here, I know I am, because I'm only just running through them. Denmark, I don't think we had any Danish players. Ecuador, nah. Egypt. El Shinawi at the back for Egypt, that's what I'm talking about. England. Now then, Harrison Moore makes the side. But we don't really have any exceptional English players, I guess. We've got some English players coming through, but overall, no. No, I'm not really surprised at that. Finland, no. France, ooh, let's have a look. No. Germany. No. Unbelievable. Greece, nah. Hungary, India. Excuse me. Let's have a drink. Italian. Right then, we got a decent Italian in. We got Bonaventura up front for Italy, which is absolutely extraordinary. Well done, Bonaventura. That has made it all worthwhile. Of course, Lanzini down there. So our goalkeeper is in the Italian first team. That's great. That is absolutely exceptional. I'm happy now. The Dutch one, no. Northern Ireland, I wouldn't even understand. They got two O'Connors at the back. Norway, nah. Paraguay, let's find it. No, I'm sure I'm missing some, but I can't find it. Peru, right? Peru being idiots, but then again, everything that Peru just was so bad. I even want to talk. Actually, I don't want to talk about it. It's making me feel ill. But Yotun's playing for Peru still. Grzib is playing for Poland. There he is. Portugal. Now then. Gomez, Sanchez. Can't see anybody there. Romania? Did we have anybody from Romania? Oh, Kezeru. Kezeru's playing in net for Romania. Russia, I don't think we had any Russians. Scotland. There's a Grimmer. I'm really glad there's a Grimmer, but it's not our Grimmer. Slovenia. I don't know. South Africa. Spain. Right, Spain. What's happening with Spain? Ruano Delgado. Ah, right, okay. So that guy that we've just seen on the shortlist there, the best of the rest, is in this team. Sweden? Nordmark. Of course Nordmark's in the Swedish team. Could you imagine if Nordmark wasn't in the Swedish team? Switzerland. Theo Stucky's playing for Switzerland. Yes! Yes, mate! Yes! How good is that? With Pascal Moulin in the net. Theo Stucky's playing for Switzerland. Oh, that's so good. Turkey. Can't see anybody there. The US of A. They've not got Harry Mishu at the back. I'm trying to remember the name. Mesquida's already playing up front for Uruguay. That's something. Venezuela. There's the team. And Wales. Lovely stuff. On to Italy. Let's try and find these 5-star teams. Juventus there. Well, that 89 Lukaku. They've only got that 79 in the net. Pjanic, only 76. Napoli, Roma. Was Roma? No. I think Juventus. Yep, Juventus, the only 5-star team in Italy. That's some crazy kit for Albrecht Niata. Great name. Mexico, the Netherlands, let's have a look at the Netherlands. Ajax, 4 stars. And, well, that's it. PSV, 4 stars. Great. Norway, no. Poland, no. Portugal. Okay. Porto, maybe? No, Porto are only 4 stars. And Sporting, Benfica's 4 stars, Sporting 4 stars. Interesting. Rest of the world, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Scotland, Spain, go to Spain. Atletico Madrid are 5 stars. Excellent stuff. Barcelona there on 5 stars. Go down, and I'm sure Real Madrid will be there at 5 stars with Martial and Dybala hitting them 90s. Bailly and Varane also 90. That's a great team, to be fair, even though they've got plenty of 70s around, but surely I'd be able to swap it up in the team management. So maybe Real Madrid in the final would be a good one. That's it. That's me done. The next time around, we'll be playing some games. I've had 2 weeks of very limited game time. It's been exceptionally frustrating. It's been really, really annoying. There we go. We have a transfer budget. We have a plentiful transfer budget. We'll get the player in that you want. Obviously, vote on the poll. It'll be down in the description. And next time around, we'll do our very most to get that player in before the season starts. This has been Cutsy. Thank you for watching this episode of Youth Squad Legends. If you've enjoyed it, then please give the video a like. And I will see you next time.